Hello and welcome to the Stock Planner channel. Today I'd like to talk about American Airlines. I got a short single from my algo and I'm going to check it out. Before we get started, Stock Planner channel is an education channel. We share our ideas and learn from them. We do our own due diligence and take responsibility for our trades. Once you learn this, you're set for life. I'm a swing trader, capturing these major swings and trying to bank the trend between them. The trend. This is the zigzag indicator. Oh man, it's a perfect indicator. If I really had an indicator like that, I'd be very rich. The reason why this is so perfect is it waits to look for data in the future. I don't have the ability. So it'll draw a short line once it has enough data. All I can use the zigzag is for visual, see what's happening with the trend, and then to find other indicators. When the zigzag doesn't know what it's doing, that's when I think it's going to go in the opposite direction. So I can check it out. So I can scan a list of stocks very quickly to look to see when the zigzag doesn't know what it's doing. That way, maybe there's a trend reversal. This is the MACD, zero lag, and I have my settings in the description below. And those are three. This is a down, and that would have been a little early, but eventually would have been a winner. And this is an up and an up, and those are predicting it very nicely too. This is saying go down. The stochastic is crossover. It's saying it's go down, but it's not a strong one. And the RSI saying go down. When they occur, or some variants of those occur at the same time, I get a down single. And I have a algo that goes out and searches for this. I've written in OmniBroker an algo that demonstrates this. I provide individual singles for free on my Discord chat under Stock Planner, and those are those individual, the MACD, RSI, and stochastics individual, and I have my complete watch list minus Kellogg, which I'm adding today. I don't have Kellogg on there, but I'm adding it today, and that's because Kellogg doesn't really swing much, but I'm looking for a couple stocks that don't move too much, and Kellogg is one. It moves in a channel. Anyway, there's zigzag ideas there, and then I have at a $4 level where an algorithm that combines all three, and you click on that and you bring up this chart, and that's just today. And this is produced, the singles are produced 3 or 4 times a day, including the free. The free ones are good. You just got this one just combines everything together, and it shows a new single for AAL short, and then also gives them some scaling in on the other shorts. Enter XC for short. I'm trying to do that one this morning. And Costco, I have a play for that for long. And I just closed out my Oracle at a loss. That's not on here, but I at an Oracle that I've carried on for a little while. Should have closed it out earlier. Anyway, I've got a single from my 3 indicator algo. And by the way, I have a other undervalued and growing algo. It's the same 3 bar, but it looks for on the watch list is undervalued stocks. And then this is the same stock list as here, but trading with a $10,000 account. And you get slightly different signals. This one gives a lot of singles. So you just have to pick which ones you take. Anyway, check out my free Discord and check out these zigzag trades. And these are free. And you'll see the RSI, the MACD, and the stochastics. And there is the AAL, and there's a single. And the RSI might have occurred a little later. These are just singles for the day, today. And my algorithm takes, if those singles occur within the 3 or 4 days of each other, that's when I get a singles. I figure it's a stronger single. So technically, I want to go short here. And you could short the stock. Well, I'm going to use a option spread called a bear call spread. And that's a short spread. And this is a relatively cheap stock. It's hard to find a good spread on a short stock like this. So what I do is I widen out the strikes, and you'll see in a minute here. This is trading at 1855, and it'd be nice to find something that trades below 18, because I think this is the 50. By the way, this is the last known leg up, and 50% of that is right here. So I believe this thing is going to get down to around 17. This is where I think it's going to get. Somewhere in here. And this is what makes stock trading an art. You're sitting here. It's just known facts. But in a month, where's it going to be? That's what you got to find out. Is it going down or up in a month? That's what you got to decide. Nobody knows that. These lines don't predict that either. The lines help you do and focus on where you think it might go, what high probability that it might get there. Past trends might help you. But here's what else is gonna the Ukrainian invasion. That's gonna probably cause things in airline industry to go down. Oil to go up. That's gonna cause issues for business. When oil goes up, your profits go down. I'm not gonna fly over to Europe right now. So I think it's coming down. And I think it's coming down into this area here. So let's see if we can come up with a strategy. This is a free tool called Option Strat. And here's the bear call spread. We want to create a spread that will win if it gets below a certain level. And that level is $17.75, around $18. That fits our requirement. What's it trading at now? $18.53. So it's got to move 50 cents. And then we'll break even. It expires on the 18th, which is about a month. Option Strat is a simulation tool. You can kind of play with it. It says I should get a credit of $3.75, and I have to put up my own money. Actually, that's not putting any money up at all. It's just reserving. When you have an account, say $5,000, and you have $5,000 margin, you're reserving $500 of that here margin, and in case you have to use it. You're not putting any money up at all. Well, but that's what you're risking, $500. And the max loss of this is 125. 125 plus that equals that. So that's a good profit margin on $500. If you win this with that much, that is a great percentage of profit. A good risk reward. And we want it to stay above or below 17. Below 17.75. Let's just say 17. We're hoping to get to 17. If it gets down there, it's 83 and 75 at expiration. You see, a lot of times when people do credit spreads, you do it, this one, the lower one you sell, a little closer to where it's at. And we've widened it because of the cheapness of this stock. So we're not going to get at expiration. It needs to come down much further to get the full amount. It needs to come down below 14, I believe. And let's just check that out. To win the full 375, yeah, it needs to be in this area here, below 14. So this is tricky. A lot of people play their short strike for a bear call real close to where it's at. You don't win so much money. This gives you a chance to win some money. If it does have a war, good potential risk profit. Let's just take a look at the chart one more time. If it gets down to the 14, that's a good chunk of change. We're going to win a lot of money. But if it gets to around 17, we'll win about $100, 80 to 100. Let's see what this trade looks like. There's your break even. And so I put a little profit box there. There's your expiration at 18 March. Needs to come down in this area here. And to get the whole enchilada, it needs to come down to 14. But I don't think it's going to get that far. But this is a lot of win area here. A lot of win area. But $17 gives you 75, 80. So I use Interactive Broker. Once you've done your analysis and your simulation, you go to whatever broker you have. A lot of people use Robinhood. This is the 18th March, as the simulator showed. There's your 14 sold and your buy. Bear call spread, and I executed. And now we'll see what happens. Well, what do you think is going to happen? Is it going to go up here, or is it come down in here? Please leave your comments below. Like and subscribe. Like what you're doing. Have confidence in what you're doing. We'll catch you on the flip. Shorting American Airline.